Is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, so goals are keeping it under.
Oh yeah, we wanted a timer.
Yeah, we wanted a timer.
Ouch, ouch.
Oh wait, I have my phone right here.
Oh,
sorry.
Tell me now.
Sorry.
Okay, it's on. I just want to make sure my phone is on silent. I love it though. 2:30 somewhere.
Milo, your sock.
I hate being in front and behind the camera, you know what I mean? Good luck.
What's up guys, I'm Holly.
I'm Kiara.
And we are the Vienna Noonas. Kiara, what are we talking about today?
What? We're talking about crush landing on you.
Episode 2.
When
we left off, it was a cliffhanger. She was stuck in a
North Korean village.
Yeah. Did not know what was going on.
Wanted to go home.
Yeah.
Didn't make it home. And a handsome soldier rescued that poor.
Yes. It was a yes, please, cheese moment.
Yes, please, cheese.
Yes.
Can we say it together? Yes, cheese, please.
Yes, cheese, please. Yes, please, cheese.
Oh, yeah.
No, okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Can we say it together? Yes, please. Yes, please, cheese.
It's a yes, please, cheese.
Yes. You said yes, cheese, please. Because you...
Okay. Yes, please, please. Yes, cheese, please.
Yes, cheese, please.
Yes, cheese, please.
We said yes,
yes, please, cheese.
Yes. Yes, please. Cheese, right? Again.
Yes, please, cheese. It was a yes, please, cheese moment
with the soldier finding her at his house. Soldier house.
He whisked her away,
saved her, and
she was about to be seen by resident bad guy Cho Chul-gang, and yeah, Captain Ri saved her just in time. Did a slow-mo, pushed her against the fence, classic K-drama move. So that's where we left off.
Exactly. Today we started episode 2. And I was so excited because she watched it 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Who's counting at this point?
Who really cares?
But for me, it actually was the 2nd time and I missed it. What a good episode. I really liked episode 2. There's just so much relationship forming, involving.
Yeah.
We really see how they interact with each other and you already start falling in love with each character. Maybe I'm biased, but I think you're like, yes, that's a good show. I'm gonna keep watching.
Yeah.
I had that feeling today.
It sucks you in at episode 2.
Absolutely, yeah.
We talked about last time with episode 1, there's just a lot going on, so it was kind of hard to concentrate and figure out which storyline to follow. And then here, the dust settles.
Yes, yes.
And then this is an episode all about, it's like an exploration of relationships. So past relationships, current relationships, and some of the personalities are kind of teetering on the brink of, I didn't really like you in the first episode, but now I'm kind of falling for you, but I'm not quite there yet. But I will say this is where I fell for Captain Ri. Because if we're just looking at episode 1, he looked like
stiff,
cold,
but he's super caring.
He's soft and squishy.
And in Seri, she's just opening up, crying, showing emotions.
But still has quite a bit of arrogance to work through. And she's trying to do the best that she can. She's clearly trying to use her, and she even goes as far to say, like, I'm gonna use my female powers my female ways to handle this situation, and the captain is not gonna be able to handle me, and he's like not having it. So I think for me, I was kind of teetering on like, whoa, she's really powerful and very clever, but she's also kind of annoying because she keeps bringing up how she's high class and she comes from this incredibly wealthy family, and it's, kind of, read the room. She's in a place where people, have to exchange different things for eggs and for chickens, and they do homework in the dark and they eat dinner in the dark, and but this is also new to her that she we hope that she learns how to read the room, how to read
Right.
the situation,
Yeah.
but she's not there yet.
Absolutely. So what were your favorite moments?
Well, anything having to do with the 4 soldiers.
Yes. The K-drama discussions.
Yes.
Adorable.
I think that's Jumo is the guy who's our K-drama guy. My personal favorite soldier is
Sassy Pants.
Sassy Pants Pyo Chisu. He's the one who, like, they just go at it. Him and Seri, he's like, I'm gonna bury you under a mountain. I'm gonna bury you in a river. And she's like, do it, you know. I love their relationship so much, and he just cracks me up.
There's just this very funny brotherly, sisterly relationship. Like they're
Yes.
fighting, but you know, they still love each other.
It's a love-hate thing. But they don't know that there's love there yet.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. And then Yeondon is like the cute, squishy,
adorable.
teenager.
Yeah.
Oh my word. We don't really know too much about him yet. Other than in this episode, he's just very kind and kind of keeps to himself, just like Gwanbam. And he's the one who's like the idol guy. He looks like an
we
idol.
don't know much about him at all.
He also, you can tell in this episode, he wants to care, but he also wants to be very respectful of Captain Ri and not fully trust Yoon Se-ri. So he's just kind of observing from a distance, but also doing what he's asked, which is to protect her.
I just really liked how, even though she was annoying and kept calling him on the phone, he
did it.
he was annoyed, but he has a heart
Yes.
of gold. Caring about her, coming home with shower gel and beauty products that are so unnecessary
Yes.
in their culture to even purchase.
Can we him in the market?
Yeah.
And she's like, which bra size? And he's like, let me out of, like, I want out of this place.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Oh, so precious.
And then coming home with a candle, and it was not a scented candle, but it was so sweet.
He did his best.
And you know, after seeing him being really annoyed with the phone calls, I thought that was very beautiful.
Yeah, that's where I fell in love with him. Not, I mean, like in love with his caring persona.
Yeah.
Of like, and you see his little baby face, you know, of like, but you said you wanted a candle. And she's, you know, bawling.
And she's
and
like,
stuff.
oh, I never said the candle.
Yeah.
I needed to sleep. And him not even making fun of her, you know, just being, I think he blew out the candle and was like, I don't see you cry, go ahead and show your emotions. You don't have to be embarrassed because I give you that space.
Yeah.
He's very patient.
What was your favorite
What
part?
a patient and calm person. Well,
Favorite
him
part.
doing that, but what I thought was hilarious was her trying to take a bath and discovering North Korean culture. I thought that was super hilarious. The whole bath shower.
The clipping
Yes.
and the tucking and
She was as confused as we were watching it. Then discovering different things like the kimchi cellars.
kimchi cellar, yes. And
how they store
salt.
food.
Uh-huh.
How they store meat in the salt.
Yeah.
Very exciting and interesting to watch also, and I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was also so interesting to just see how they interact when, you know, the electricity is not working, and how they have house visits, and then the scene with the rice cooker. How they're like, you didn't see anything, and you can come over and have sticky rice or take it. You know, all of that. Very interesting. Even going as far as, you know, a husband cheating on his wife because he's lonely, and things that are, you know, even though they're bad, it's none of our business. But then with the house visits, you know, it's everybody's business, especially in such a small village.
Yeah, that was really interesting. And also to see the fluidity of rules. All the way from the village to the top.
Yeah.
So we see Captain Ri gets brought in, and they say something along the lines of, we can make up evidence however we want to.
Right.
You know?
So
And
scary.
you know, sort of the same thing here of like, I could turn you in for the rice cooker, but if you give me some sticky rice, I'll just throw this blanket over it like nothing ever happened. So it's, you know, kind of goes along the way. And this is also, so we've talked a lot about the good stuff.
Right.
There's also the bad people.
Yes. But then also the backstory. What happened with the brother? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know if they, I mean, it's just a guessing game at this point. We're
We
not
know
100% sure.
There's been an
But
accident.
I mean, you know, we know something happened and that there are some bad guys that are trying to change the story, but then find out in what position he's in, you know?
Yeah.
So it's a very important son. So that becomes tricky for them.
Yeah.
They're not happy.
Yeah, we come to a better understanding that Cho Gang is a really bad guy. We had that since in episode 1. Episode 2, it becomes way more evident that he's the guy to watch out for. And even like his facial expressions are super scary.
Yeah.
Like he's classic bad guy.
What I also thought was interesting is Suri finding out, you know, that he studied in Switzerland, or, you know, somewhat seeing the application papers and all the books that he studied and piano stuff.
He has a past life that we don't understand yet.
Right.
But she has said that she's seen this face before, which is intriguing.
And then, yes, you were talking about the end.
The end.
Which
so
is
where we
our
left.
favorite. Can we say it? Yes, please, cheese! We did.
Round of applause. Yeah.
Yes, cheese.
Cho Gang, he decides to do a random house inspection. And so Wol-suk goes around, and then he shows up, Cho Gang shows up just in time for Wol-suk to check out Captain Ri's house, which has the lights on.
Right.
Interesting, because he should be
not
in
there.
Pyongyang,
Yeah.
like he said he was gonna be. So Yoon Se-ri, poor thing, hides in the kimchi cellar, but they find her.
Which I totally did not expect. Because, you know, you would think he comes home in time so that they don't find her. So I like that it played out a little differently, not as I would expect it.
Yeah.
So they do find her,
Right away.
and we were like,
Yeah. Well, series is over.
I did not know what would happen next.
Yeah. She's headed to the State Department.
Yeah.
It's too late for her. Yeah.
But then he arrives and says, that's my fiance.
I would appreciate it
If you
if
leave her
you would
alone.
stop
Or-
pointing that gun at
Yeah.
my fiance. Yeah.
Totally unexpected.
Good stuff.
And I loved it. I really like not knowing what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really good.
That was a great end to. It's a great way to end the episode.
And caution, if you haven't figured this out yet, and I'm not pointing fingers at anyone next to me, but when the episode, typically when K-dramas end, they do this like freeze thing, and they show little like snapshots of things that have happened in the episode, and then you think, oh, it's over and I should just turn it off, right? Don't do that. There's more.
Which is crazy because I've watched K-dramas before and it didn't happen. You know, that was just a preview, and in general, I don't want to see the preview because I want to have a surprise. And then at some point, I think it was towards the end of Crash Landing on You, Holly was like, I think we were watching over FaceTime together. And you didn't pause, and I was like, why don't you pause? The preview stuff is boring. Don't you want to have a surprise? And she's like, no, there's more. There's more?
There's more.
There's more.
Yeah.
So there's a little Easter egg.
Yeah, so
At the
don't
end of
turn it
that.
off because there's more. And we do get to see, so she mentions with the piano stuff, I've seen this face before. And it's gonna show you if you keep watching, it'll show you that how exactly she's seen that face before, but she hasn't put it together yet. It's really fascinating.
It's really cool.
Yes, and kind of romantic when you think about it.
And I actually haven't seen those, so it's like my second time around, so I can see all the Easter eggs.
It's all a big
She's so
surprise
mean.
for you.
So
I'm
mean.
sorry.
I'm gonna push her off
Sorry
the
that I'm
bench.
way more responsible in my watching than you are. Yeah. So we're ready for episode 3.
3!
And
Wait, 3. We're ready
Three.
for episode
3. Yes. So like and subscribe if you want.
Follow us on Instagram.
On Twitter. On Facebook.